Speaking of guys who I am not excited about, Killian Hayes. Here's another name.
That's your boy.
Okay,
I love Killian Hayes.
I was high on him coming out of that draft class.
Colossally high.
And I was like, I know that his handles are not ambidextrous.
I remember.
But he can fix that.
I was here for all of it.
And I loved his playmaking coming into that draft.
Where you go, man?
I've watched what he's done in the NBA since he got here and then said, boy, was I wrong about Killian Hayes. There you see his numbers this season. He's averaging 24 minutes a game for Detroit in his 42 games played thus far. So of the names we've talked about thus far, he is actually someone who's playing real minutes this season.
Yeah. You know what, Matt? You know what is wild? The most depressing thing about those numbers that we're looking at right now?
Yes, 7 points, 5 assists, bad overall field goal percentage, not great, not even shooting 30% from three, 66% free throws. What's the worst part?
The most depressing thing is his age.
He's 22.
He's 22 years old. Because you're like looking at that, and I don't see anything in the numbers that says I'm going to grow. Because usually, Will, when you see guys with a bad 3-point percentage, they have a high field goal percentage. And you're just like, oh, you just can't shoot. We can fix that. Or you see a guy with a low field goal percentage, but a high 3-point percentage. Oh, you just need the ball to go inside. You need to get a mid-range game together or something like that. Oh, you can't shoot free throws. You know, we can work on your free throw shooting. It's rare to see a guy at that age who needs to work on all three. And to see him be like, you need all help at all three, you can't play for the Chicago Bulls, bro. We don't need any more projects. We don't need another hero. We don't need many more of these things, all right? We need somebody that can come in immediately and help the team. I don't need another project. If Matt's giving up on you, then I'm giving up on you.
Ryan in the comments said, with Hayes, you have to take the bet that Detroit screwed him up and the Bulls can fix him somehow.
See, I don't need that.
And Ryan said, I don't know if they can.
But, bro, he's bad at literally field goal, 3-point, and free throw.
They're saying this guy cannot shoot.
He's bad at all three. Like, I can't help that, Will.
So, I actually think he was number 2 on my list, but I kind of think I could make a case for him being number 1 on my list.
Oh, talk me into it, Will.
Here's the deal. The Bulls, here's the deal.
The Bulls are
not in a position where they can pass up on potential talent. They didn't have a first-round draft pick this past year.
Okay.
They don't have one next year in all likelihood because it's going to the Spurs.
Yes, sir.
They need to take swings on upside when those swings are available.
Yeah.
And the Bulls, in theory, could sign any buyout target right now to a multi-year contract. It's very rare, but it does happen. So they could bring him in. And this is why you bring in Peter Patton, to develop jump shooters. Because this guy, Killian Hayes, he is a very good passer. He's got great size. He cannot shoot the basketball whatsoever at all. He's a very, very, very bad shooter. But if you are thinking, but if you are thinking long-term here and you're in a position where you are not trading guys to get future assets, like, you got to find the assets somehow. And to me, Killian Hayes is a diamond in the rough where maybe he turns out, maybe he doesn't, but you bring him into your team, and if he works out and you can kind of develop his jump shot at all, great. And if not, it's like on a veteran minimum. You don't have to play him this year. You're playing well without him. I just think this is more of an upside swing than anything else. And look, we've learned the hard way as people who follow the Bulls that a lot of times growth does not happen instantaneously. A lot of times you need a change of scenery in order to really hit your stride. And I'm not saying that Killian Hayes is going to be a great player, but he has some nice tools. He's young. He's got upside. And I feel like if you are confident in your player development staff, why not give this guy a chance?
I can tell you why not. Because it is a waste of time to bring in a guy who can't help you right now. The Bulls clearly want somebody who can help you today, right now.
See?
Those 3 phases, when you're field goal, free throw, and 3-point, and you're trash at all of them, you can't help me right now at this point in time. Also, Killian Hayes is the point guard. I don't need help at that position either. I don't need that right now. I need Give me a 3, give me a 4, great. I'll take all that. But I need somebody who can do it today. Today.
So
if you brought me him at the beginning of the year and Peter Patton can work with him and all that shit, great. Wonderful. I'm cool with it, but I need somebody who can come in and actually contribute right now, and Matt Peck has something to say.
Well, yeah, that's where I would disagree with your logic. I think that AK shares that line of thinking, and that's kind of how buyout, waivers, or not waivers, but buyout flyers work.
Sure.
I want somebody who can come in and help this team right now for the remainder of the regular season and maybe a postseason. That is why they went and got Pat Beverly.
Yeah.
That is probably what they're looking to do right now.
Sure.
I don't give a rat's ass about what happens between now and April because I know that nothing significant by my standards as a Bulls fan is happening between now and April. I don't give a crap about, hypothetically speaking, Killian Hayes helping this team between now and April 2024. If they were to take a swing on a previous lottery pick blue chip prospect who did not flourish the way that the team that drafted him wanted him to, but might still be salvageable at only 22 years old, I'm thinking further down the road than 14-9 after the All-Star break.
Matt,
that's why I don't care about we need him to help us right now, because I think that's focusing on the wrong shit.
Well, that road is ass. Because if you're talking and focusing on that road, well, you have to factor in other guys like Kobe White. You have to factor in Lonzo Ball at the same time, Matt. Even though Lonzo Ball is going to be, you say he's 22, Lonzo Ball is 24. You have to factor in those things right there, too. Him coming back and being a person that can actually
You're talking about the
Bulls.
logjam in the backcourt.
Yes.
Okay.
It's colossal. It's a constipation going on
with
back
Kobe
there.
and his ascension this season, I agree. I was
Kobe and Ayo.
I was just talking through the logic
and
of
Caruso.
What's more important right now, the remaining 28 games.
But no, you can't use that logic with a guy like Killian Hayes, who you're like is a project.
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody who needs to help you right now. Fuck these. No, I'm talking about now.
So that we clearly disagree on that.
Okay.
I don't want him to help us right now. I don't care, and would rather AK look silly in his insistence on remaining competitive for the rest of the season. And as far as using Lonzo as an example of the backcourt logjam, I'm sorry. Lonzo's NBA career is, I hope I'm wrong, over.
No, it's not over.
But even if it's not, again, we've talked about this. I think it's unlikely that he is on the Bulls next year, even if he is healthy, because the Bulls need to clear out space so that they can bring back DeMar, so that they can bring back Patrick Williams. So to me, and I agree with you, Matt, that like positional need, I think it matters on the buyout market. Win now talent typically matters on the buyout market. This instance is so rare where you find a guy who's literally on his rookie contract getting cut. That just doesn't happen. And so I think it's just a different scenario. You need to treat it differently because this is a chance to basically get a flyer on a young guy. And so to me, I totally agree that like, I would even like, if you wanted a flyer on a young guy and you wanted to go out and get one of these other guys that we've talked about for the prorated veterans minimum, like cut somebody on the back end of your roster and bring in both of them. But like, I just think the Bulls are in a position right now where acquiring talent has to be first and foremost. I think that matters more than
the best case scenario with Killian is significantly higher, I think, than the best case scenario with basically any of the other guys that we're going to talk about.
But how is this talent is my question.
What do you mean?
What have you seen him do to be like, okay, yeah, this dude could be something?
I mean, I haven't seen it in the NBA, but he showed enough.
This is the NBA.
He showed enough flash to get drafted 7th overall.
That don't mean shit.
He's 22 years old.
But none of that means anything.
But
what have you seen him do since he's been here in the league?
You've never seen a player seen a player not succeed in their first 2 or 3 years and then come around and make a difference.
But dude. He's done nothing.
And I'm not putting hold
on. On a team that lost like 85 games in a row, he's done nothing. And you're talking about, let me go ahead and take a chance on a dude who's on a team that's ass? No. Why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense at all. He's done nothing, bro. Nothing. Tell me something he's done, and then I can argue with you.
I'm looking at the list of the rest of the guys, and I'm just not. I don't. That's part of the argument. Is I don't know what else is out there that's even, like you said, helping them today. I don't know what's out there that's like being a huge help today.
Dude, Furkan Korkmaz can help you today more than Killian Hayes can help you today.
Sure, but
that's a fact.
Yes, he can help you more today, but how much more?
More than him. More than that. That's a development of we are not in a position to develop another guard. We are not in that position at all. They don't deserve to be in that position, dog, to develop another guard on a team that's completely trash. No, absolutely not. You should not take any kind of time and waste it on Killian Hayes right now. Nothing has said Killian Hayes should be wasted that time.
I think Killian Hayes is not an ideal example of the larger argument of help you now versus help you maybe later if it's a young player who still has some untapped potential.
You got to show me something. Ben Simmons shows you that he could be an NBA player. And if you're going to take a flyer on him, fine. I can take a flyer on Ben Simmons.
Has he? Recently?
He's all NBA, all-star. Yes, I can make that argument. I can't make that argument for Killian Hayes, is my point. I can't point to nothing.
He averaged 10 points and 6 assists and a steal and a half last year. It's not like, I agree, he can't shoot. That's the first thing I've said about him. But I just feel like there is something in there that maybe you can try to get out. And to me, taking swings on talent, whether or not it helps you right now, I think should still be a priority for this team.
Not at that. No, I disagree, especially at that position. If he's playing a 4 or he's playing a 3, I'm with you. I already got Kobe White at that position. I already got Ayo Dosunmu at that position. I already got a dude named Lonzo Ball who's trying to combat at that position. I'm not going to go get Killian Hayes and then try to develop that dude to put him at the same position. Absolutely not.
We got to move on. And that part of your argument I am with, other than I still don't think you can use Lonzo as a part of that argument.
That's fine. Okay. Take Lonzo away.
Yeah.
He ain't better than Kobe. He's not better than Ayo.
Again, I'm not arguing any of that.
Sorry.
I'm arguing.
Actually, sorry. I'm not apologizing. No, absolutely not.
There are at least a couple people in the comments. Eric saying, "I would welcome Killian. He can play. He can play make and play defense. We've got the best shooting coach in the NBA. I don't know about that, but the Bulls certainly seem like they have a good shooting coach finally now." Chase and Ashland saying, "We've got great player development. Have you seen Kobe White and Ayo?" Yeah, like there is potential that Killian Hayes could fix his shot. Well, whatever.
Connor puts it well too.
Can I focus on Dalen?
Connor says
fixing Dalen first.
He's been objectively awful while having ample opportunity to develop, which I think is a fair point. I don't see how that changes with a significantly limited role. That said, taking a shot at potential is fine. So I mean, you're right, Dave. He's there's no way he's coming over from the Pistons and getting more playing time, and he started basically the entire season for them. But
yeah,
I do.
If you can point to me and tell me what you've seen to be like, okay, I can take a flyer on this guy, then I'm open. I'm all ears. If you can point to me and tell me like, okay, this dude can be that dude, then I'm all ears, man. But you can't. You can't sit there and be like, oh, he was good at this, this, and this. He's been ass, bro. Like, he's been pure D, 100% ass.
We all silly like the mayor.